Welcome back to Awareness, everyone. Our next guest has gone viral all over the internet, worldwide, truly. This video of him graduating from South Carolina State University has been shared over 70,000 times. Take a listen.
Mr. Riddick served our country in Vietnam. Mr. Riddick drives to class every day from Summerville, South Carolina. And more importantly, Mr. Riddick at 80 has been fully engaged with the student experience, singing on this choir, performing at concerts. Mr. Riddick, you inspire us all. Thank you, sir.
Oh, I just get chills every time I watch it. 80-year-old Linwood Riddick earned his BA in music, a degree he promised himself he would receive no matter what. So how exactly did this journey begin? We have Mr. Riddick joining me now in studio. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here today. When you see that video, what goes through your mind?
The reason that I came to South Carolina State, I dedicated my degree to 3 men that sacrificed their lives for the right to be human beings. I was just going through the college and I heard 3 men talk about the Orangeburg massacre. And I said, wait a minute, I never heard of this before. I have to find out what's going on. So I went and talked to these men and they were telling me about the massacre. He said, you want to go over to the monument? I said, okay, yes. So I went over to the monument, and I was just, it's like they just grabbed me and said, maybe you might help me get recognition, help us get recognition today. I said, so okay. After that, I said, maybe I have to go here. I have to put my work into getting a degree from here so I can, honor with my degree their sacrifice because they didn't graduate and now will graduate and dedicate my degree in their name.
Mr. Riddick, that is so inspiring, and I had no idea that's what really motivated you to attend South Carolina State University. And you were dedicated over the course of your college experience, driving from Summerville to Orangeburg every day to attend classes. About how long is that drive each way?
About 60 miles.
Wow.
One way, 120 miles, 150 miles a day.
Yeah, and coming down 26, that's no joke with that traffic, man.
No.
Oh,
no.
my goodness.
No.
And what kept you waking up every day to want to go and pursue a degree, I understand, in music, correct?
Yes, music industry. Another friend of mine, his name is Wilby Bradley, and I value his teachings highly. He also motivated me too because his music is on Sirius FM. And so he's teaching the course there. And so along with him and I, we just pushed it. But the big challenge was that I wanted to finish high in academia. I've graduated with a magna cum laude. And it's, I think it was 3.65 or something like that. I was determined. And I said, you know what? I was going to make this fun. I made it a fun journey. And I learned more in my core courses than I did with the music situation because it gave me a chance to experience the wholeness of the mind instead of just a part of it.
I like that. And you graduated as a student who just didn't go to class, but as someone who was involved on campus. When the president announced your degree and your accomplishments, he mentioned that you were active in some different organizations as well. Tell us more about that.
Well, I was talking about most of the music thing because it was basically where I wanted to basically be more tutoring students. And I got involved with some volunteering my time with this. But my whole emphasis was just on study, and I just pushed the pedal to the metal, and I internalized everything. And secondly, I had another cause for this because I wanted to dedicate most of my graduation experiences to gerontology. I met a man named Mr. Wakefield, and he has a degree in it. So I told him, I said, we need to do something together here. not knowing that this was going to happen.
Yeah.
So he said, yes, we would do so. And that motivated me because of my age. I said, well, I'm going to dedicate my time to geriatrics, dealing with the aging process.
Yeah.
Because we need, and this is the whole totality of holistics, we have to start putting emphasis on inside out instead of outside in. You can't breathe unless you breathe in and out. And what goes on between that is called a mixture. So we have to put a situation together where we have a way we can breathe without interruption, without obstruction. When you put situations that interfere with that, then your health is going to be threatened.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to get involved with geriatrics and then integrate with young people to deal with it from a spiritual point of view. They need their souls and their souls and their spirits need to be invigorated.
Yeah.
We put so much emphasis on mind-body development, and we don't put in much on the soul-spirit side of this.
I think that's an important part. You'll be 80 in July.
Yes.
At 79, you were able to graduate from college after enrolling in your early 70s.
Mm-hmm.
What made you still fulfill your dream of going to college all these years later?
I wanted to give a message that you have to complete what you start in life. Because so many of us, we try to start things and then things get in the way and you get off track. So what I did was that I created my own philosophy of making sure that I would never, like in my case, raise myself. I had to raise myself. Mm-hmm. Because many of us don't know how to do that. We've never had a chance to raise ourselves. Can we get involved with, say, making families before you know who you are, for example? I said I would never give birth to a child I couldn't feed, and I meant that. Mm-hmm. So as I started to get older, I started seeing more metaphysical information available to me, and I invested in it, and it kept me focused. So when I attended to school, I was ready to go. So when I got in there and I started putting my experiences, into with the future along with the present from the past, it gave me a route to follow. I used all three of them. And as I went from class to class, I applied all these things. And I became friends with a lot of the faculty because of my papers, for example. I write my papers and different views on my experiences and how they related to the courses. And it was exciting. It was just exciting. To me, it was a fun trip. It was a fun trip.
We're so proud of you, Mr. Riddick. We're going to pause right there. When we return, we're going to talk more about your life experiences, including being a Vietnam veteran and how that played a role into his college education. We'll be right back.